sports. It's in the game.
Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change, can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punch.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Street. Ready.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Bengals much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down and 3.
Go check.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Hurt, hurt. Hey, smash Bronco.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Up the middle they go. It's Brewer, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Atkins. And this one's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Atkins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Let's go now.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Atkins. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will have the Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to win their offense through him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And 10 at the 14-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Dragon, 60.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A.T. Perry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Off the play fake. Atkins sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught with the 4. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, Burrow. He completes this one to Mingo. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. To the air again, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And the avenue collapse for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front.
Here we go.
The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Bengals!
Zay Flowers.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Well, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Go, Reed, go!
At the 31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brewer.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That good for 19 and a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off-play action. Atkins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the...
Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Atkins. He completes this to Sutton. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Pass to 60. Go.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A.T. Perry.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Atkins. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers 35, Bengals 7.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bengals.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this
11
one.
MT, tape. 11 MT, stop.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 17 yards out.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Got it, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Bronco 80. Ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on.
It's caught inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to home and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Off play action. Atkins.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mix it up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Finds Pickens out right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Finding Pickens for another catch. So nothing doing there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
Come
goal.
on, come on. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready, ready?
Here's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone to rest. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there.
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
Bengals 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Panther street. Hustle, hustle.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
The 20-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Off the play fake. Atkins.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Atkins.
He's got this to Pickens.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
52 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, They're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Ready, ready.
Completes it to Perry.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Off the play fake. Atkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
George Pickens.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Zay Flowers.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off play action. Atkins. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a big loss on the play there, an absolute disaster, really. Now after the sack, here's 3rd and goal from the 20. Operating from the gun, Atkins. Buying time to his left.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down. Here's Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 18, Pioneer.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Come on.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Go.
He'll keep it himself.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
19 check. Hurt. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Throwing on 1st down. Atkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Off the play fake. Atkins.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now Burrow.
Open man is Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The 1st down pass.
Let's go now. 70
The
Timberwolves.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything